Oh, hold on, got a cough. Of the Mainline Nerdcore podcast. Today Para is sick. He could not make it, so it is the three of us
Report.
plus a guest. Over here we have KBN Chrollo or KBN. If you want to say something,
Yo, I'm KBN, and I'm here to talk
nice,
about things.
nice, solid. That's very interesting. All right. So today, I'm not sure what we're gonna talk about. Um, I'm assuming mostly anime today, rather than nerdcore. Um,
That depends if everybody's caught
That's
up with
right.
what came out this week or do it last week.
I'm not gonna lie, my weekends are blurs nowadays. I don't even know the drop. I don't even remember if I dropped. Let's just talk about anime.
that's what I was thinking. It's like I
Fair.
don't know if KBN has listened to anything. Um, so
Then
yeah,
again, I
we'll
still
probably
haven't
just
listened to the Ham
I
album.
think yeah, I think oh, and you need to listen to that.
I know.
Hit the Floor is great though. You listen to that, I don't know.
I did like that one.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, we'll just like dabble in a little bit of nerdcore, just like lightly go over things.
We have to,
Um,
bro. This is the
yeah,
main line.
it is the main line. Let me pull up real quick. Usually Pear is the one that pulls this shit up. What dropped? I didn't listen to anything, so
I could tell you.
just kidding. Um,
Yeah,
Divide Fable dropped.
I did listen to
pretty
Divide
so.
actually. I didn't listen to Fables. I need to listen to that. I listened to Mirrors. Mirrors Frost went crazy on that one. I was like genuinely surprised. Like, why are you actually being a rapper, Frost? Stop that. Um, 6 seconds dropped. I didn't listen to that.
I did see that. I haven't heard it yet.
The Game Boy
McGuire dropped.
Jones. Oh yeah, I didn't listen to that one either. I need to get to that. But he
That was
also
actually surprisingly a good one.
speaking of McGuire and Wolfboy, the one with Game Boy Jones, amazing. Love that one.
Are you talking
Besides,
about the reaction?
what?
Are you talking about his reaction channel?
No, Running Away from Death, the Puss in Boots track.
Oh, I haven't heard it.
Oh, it's pretty good. The only issue I have with it is the mix. It kind of like upsets me a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty good all the way through. Wolf Boy has definitely improved with his singing. I was like
Definitely.
genuinely surprised at how like actually pretty good his verse was. Um,
Anti-boomer music.
Anti-Boomer Music. I did listen to that one. That was something. Um,
Who posted that?
Louvre
Overture.
Good
with
for him.
yeah with Ham
Good for him.
Sandwich, Rusty Fox, Nico Lil, and I forgot the other one. What was her name?
A person that made that meme.
Oh,
You mean Nico Lil?
Yeah.
Yeah, the OK Boomer girl.
Made the OK Boomer meme.
Yeah, that meme's cringe.
Yeah.
Very
okay,
cringe.
boomer.
Yeah, the OK Boomer. Have you don't know what that one is, right?
I do know what it is.
Yeah.
I
Um,
unironically used it a bunch of times.
I'm trying to think what else dropped. Obviously, there's that Nerd Out Ash thing that Trickus wanted me to listen to that I just didn't listen to.
Yeah, I still haven't listened to it either.
I didn't even know it was a cipher. But look
It's
at
a
them.
cipher?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently. But look at Nerd Out back to back dropping ciphers. I did go back and listen to the Rainy Days drop from the week before,
Oh, yeah, that was really good.
and I thought that one was pretty good, and also the Sanji Rustage rap. I actually like really liked how Rustage was rapping on that one, which is usually surprising. Like usually I'm into Rustage tracks for the beat or the hook. But I actually like really like the way Rustage was rapping on that one, and I did not like the hook at all.
Ah, no, I love the hook. I love the whole theme that he's been doing with that. I hope he does more of that for
I
his
like that
Straw
theme
Hat.
for sure. Yeah, like the getting the foreign language singer.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know.
Nerd on
I
made the
just didn't like that.
final ass song.
The what?
The ultimate farewell.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about, the Nerd Out cipher of Ash.
I mean, he got the OG singer on there that made the first Pokemon song.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn. Alright, maybe I will listen to that. Like, I want to be the very best guy?
yeah.
Damn,
I
nice.
do. I gotta listen to that then.
Yeah, dude's got links. Dude's got
It sounds
links.
fire.
What?
So that sounds fire.
Yeah. Probably listen to it.
Nerdcore in general just been going up a
Yeah.
lot lately, and I'm proud of the artists who are able to make those connections.
Mm-hmm.
Like even Fable with Bloom Gums and the things that Bloom Gums have done.
Yeah.
I was so happy to hear that shit.
It's been wild. I can't remember who it was I was listening to. It was some
I'll tell you
like
who it wasn't. It wasn't Breton Boy.
it wasn't Breton Boy. Oh man, I want to say something, but he hasn't like announced anything yet, so I'm not gonna say anything. Um,
Week 4 of asking Breton to make music again.
his internet's been out as the issue. I mean, also he
Oh,
just
has it?
wasn't making music, but now that he actually like has like something ready, like his internet's just down. Like there's actually somebody that has to go and fix the internet in the area.
Mm.
So, Al Breton moment. Um, what else?
Well, other than what's came out.
Oh, did Hastic drop? Oh no,
No.
never mind.
Oh.
Yeah, he did just drop.
Swoo-
On
Yeah, Swoo
Spotify.
dropped.
Oh yeah, Swoo dropped. I need to listen to that as well.
Let's see.
But yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, the Tomorrow's Walnut and his name's Galaxy, right? Not Galax.
It's Galaxy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was
I
like,
thought it
Galax
was
is
Galaxy.
weird. Oh, I always thought it was
That
Galaxy.
project is fire. I was there for the
They got a whole
production.
EP out.
But yeah, no, that EP is actually pretty decent. I wasn't like super surprised by any of the tracks, but like it's a nice vibe.
Speaking of projects, I'm dropping one next weekend.
Who's got a project dropping next weekend?
Me.
Oh, you do.
Who
Nice.
else?
Nice.
I
So
think my cousin does. I don't know what his name is, but I know he's dropping something next weekend. I'm just playing.
sorry, I just,
I didn't know how to respond to that.
that silence.
Yeah, Mari dropped
silence.
too.
Yeah, Mario just dropped on Spotify. Star Cup. That album cover is horrendous.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is it?
It's like it's Mario Kart, right? And it's like Rainbow Road, and there's two cars, and there's just like Mari's little like drawing face and Odwin's little drawing face just cropped on to the drivers of the cars.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyways, goofy. I'll have to listen to that later too. Imagine being a weekly Nerdcore podcast and not listening to the music for the week.
I know, right?
Crazy.
Mm-mm-mm.
I listen to a lot of music though, so I mean I feel like it's fair. But yeah, I think
It's
that's
been busy.
I think
You
that's
listen to
everything.
one album a week, right?
Who's doing one album a week?
You listen to a new album every day, don't you?
Oh,
Was that a week?
well, so I listen to
I think
new
it's just
music
smaller
every day.
artists.
I listen to new music every day, but what I've been doing is listening to an artist's entire discography. Because I mean, I've been like super into nerdcore, obviously, and I've only kind of dabbled in like the mainstream kind of stuff. And mainstream's always used as a negative term, I feel like, but it's just the only way to describe it, really. Like,
Yeah.
it's mainstream music. Like, how else do you want me to describe it? But
Industry music.
yeah, I mean that's yeah, like that could be part of it. But a lot of hip hop isn't exactly industry level.
True.
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow's a person. This is true. I will be getting into his music at some point. But yeah, I've just kind of been listening to artists like entire discographies. I tried to do it every day, and I did do it every day for like I think I managed to do it for like 14 days or something like that. I listened to an entire discography. That was crazy. Don't do that, people. That is a lot.
But you were doing small artists.
No, I wasn't.
Isn't that what you were asking for?
I mean,
Smaller artists?
I did like two small artists. Those were days when I was doing okay, so that was after I had done it every single day back to back. That's when I was doing it kind of like every other day. And in those days I was doing bigger artists across 2 days. So I'd do like a big chunk of the artist on one day, and then the next day I'd finish the artist, and then I'd ask for a small artist to finish that day. And then the next day I'd start
Yeah.
another big artist. Now it's just
Makes
kind of
more
like
sense.
I start listening to an artist and I get done when I get done, and then I post it to my thing. Right now I'm on
Right.
22. I've done 22. And I started like beginning of March. Not beginning of March.
It's a lot of music.
No, it's the end of April. End of April. Yeah, it is a lot of music. I listen to a lot of music. It's basically all I do.
Be careful what you listen to. Some people's music is not as healthy as it may appear. Some people make music for evil.
Some people make music for evil. Wise words from
Yeah.
KBN. That'll be the title of this
No, you're
podcast.
right.
Some people make music for evil. That'll be the title.
I'm serious. You gotta be careful.
Yeah. You know, you're
Especially
right.
if they're mainstream. I would say stay away from mainstream as much as possible. But if you feel like you gotta listen to mainstream, do a little research on that person before you actually dive into their discography. You don't want to let any demons in your ears.
I mean, fair. Although
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that's more like I'm just there for the music. I don't really care about the actual person, which is kind
Yeah,
of
a lot of people
sounds
separate the art from
mean.
the artist.
But yeah, I'm more of a separate art from the
Although
artist
some
kind of
people
person.
do get too in depth with it.
The
Or,
only
a lot of the industry music nowadays like has a lot of clout with it because it's all over TikTok and short form media content. So
yeah.
they try to like replicate what they see in music videos and lyrics.
Well, so with me, it's like I usually separate art from the artist unless like I have like a personal connection to that artist in my like actual life. So like let's say, some artist did something bad that they shouldn't have done and it was really bad, you know? And I don't have any connection with them whatsoever. I just listen to their music and it's good music. I enjoy it. That's fine. All right. I'll separate art from artist. I don't really care. But if it's like I have like a friend who was like mentally impacted by this and is feeling depressed and stuff, then I might not, because then I have a personal connection with it.
Ah,
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like if I knew the person in real life, maybe, because then I actually have a personal connection with that. Or I've talked with them directly over a call or something, or like I was there at like a fan meetup or something, like stuff like that. But if I've just listened to their music, I don't really care.
I'm sorry. We're like how long into this podcast? I don't think we ever like properly introduced KBN or what he does. I think he just said he was here.
Cool.
Do you want to
But
give
some,
like an introduction and a brief like rundown on what you do?
honestly, I'm like, I don't really like to go too in depth about the personal stuff. Simply give me until June, and then I can start talking about what I do on a daily basis. Maybe July, just to keep it safe. But I don't, for now, I'm just a guy that makes music and stuff. I kind of experiment, doing dumb things, and don't take my music too serious unless it's like a project or something. I just bullshit a lot.
Okay.
Nice. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I click stream instead of record. So we are live on
Oh.
twitch.tv. We are live on twitch.tv/Konakui, by the way.
Wow,
and
way to
it's-
steal the show.
It's too late.
Literally stealing the show.
It's too late to end the recording or end the stream and then hit record, because then I'd have to like patch them together and stuff. So I'm just gonna download the VOD. But yeah,
You
we're gonna be
fucking
streaming
bum.
this entire time. Hold
Cause
on,
you've
That's
been
fine.
streaming.
let me fix this. Hold on.
Were you streaming beforehand? Is that how you made that mistake?
No. I just clicked I just clicked stream instead of record. They're literally buttons right next to each other. I figured I was gonna make this mistake at some point. I figured I'd make this mistake at some point.
We all make mistakes at some point in our life.
Yeah.
You can't make this mistake too many times. This is your career.
Man, KBN's like spitting wise today.
Oh god.
Oh god.
I kind of do this sometimes. Like I said, when I'm not bullshitting, I bullshit a lot. I'm being so serious when I say that.
KBN, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh. Yeah, a lot of wisdom for a young dude.
I've gone through a lot within like the past 5 years. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Probably
don't
gave me
like how
more
much
experience
pain
than
I
I
heard
should
in that
have.
man's voice when he said that.
Yeah, it's been a time. I don't know if I should have gone through as much as what I have, but it is what it is. It just takes and makes character.
Yeah.
What was I doing? Wait, brain.
You were looking at something.
Oh, KBN. Let's talk
Yeah,
about your music. Let's talk about your music.
my music.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
Jesus,
What is your favorite song that you've made?
my favorite song is. Now I got asked this question the other day, so I kind of got an answer. And I just made a song that I'm dropping Friday or Saturday, depending on how lazy I am. If I get the project on in time, it's called Bookmaker. It's my favorite song so far.
Are you one of those people that's
I
like, my next song is my favorite song?
No, no, not at all.
Or is it just a coincidence
So
today?
it's, yeah, no, it's literally a coincidence because actually the song's been in the process for like a while now. A lot of my music takes a lot more time, especially because I like focus on production and all that stuff. And I deal with procrastination, and like I be on medication. So it depends on what the doctor wants to give me, and it fucks up my creativity. So sometimes I be wanting to have stuff out, and I just don't have the energy to actually get it out. But that one is like I pushed through it throughout like the changing of medication that they put me on. And it actually came out better than I thought. I tried to perform it and forgot the lyrics. That was probably the worst mistake I ever had in my life. But people still like the performance, so I was like, all right, whatever, whatever. I like it, and I hope everybody appreciates the song. Just kind of me like pointing out things to be observant of. Like for example, when I told you to watch out what people say in their music and stuff like that, it's kind of evil. I kind of addressed that more in depth within that song. So I mean, I just like looking at different things and doing research.
Do you think people are gonna understand your message in the song, or do you hope they understand it?
If you actually pay attention, you probably can. It's probably one of the only songs where like I do predominantly rap because I told myself this year I was gonna do more rap than anything. So it's pretty much just rap. And to be honest, it's a very easy message to understand unless you decide to purposely not listen to it. Or you're just like, oh, this beat's fire. I'm gonna listen to the song because of the beat. Because that
Right.
happens a lot. I do that a lot myself. So it can be overshadowed. But over time, when people actually enjoy the song and they come back to it, it'll be like, it'll be something new that catch every time.
Sounds nice.
I like songs like that.
Yeah. Something that gives something new every time you listen to it. Adds a new level, new layer. But yeah, no, sounds dope. I'll be watching out for that. I'm
Yeah, but if let's say I don't count a release song, then I would say it was definitely bad chemistry simply because I got put through boot camp to mix that song. I mixed it all on my own, and I'm quite proud of how it turned out.
That's good.
good to be proud of something.
Not just good to be proud of what
So
you
like,
made
I'm
yourself.
proud.
Yeah.
As long as you're making music you can be proud of, you really can't be disappointed with what happens with it next.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal.
Muhammad, do you listen to KBN music too much?
I've listened to a couple of his songs, and I've listened to a lot of the different songs from different artists that he's featured on. Like if I had to say what my favorite song that he was on, it was probably the Nicki Trax Guts song because I really love that hook.
Oh, you like that one? I like that one too.
Yeah, I fucking love that hook, bro.
Thank you. I don't know what's going on. I was running through a time crunch for that one. I was glad I was able to get it done. He actually liked it. But then that song came out really well. I'm proud of that song.
Yeah, it really
It was
did.
some
It's
good.
one of Nicki Trax's best songs in his channel.
You know what's crazy? I did a hook for a whole nother song and it never dropped. I'm so upset. I might hit him up
Really?
about that. I'm glad you reminded me. Yeah. It was very experimental for a Nicki Track song, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe it just fell through and he couldn't post it.
Yeah,
Like
he had a
maybe he
feature
just
and
was
then he was
happy with his work.
I don't think it was him. I think it was the feature. Because he was telling me he was having issues with the feature, and he asked me if I could redo mine. So I came back a couple months later and redid it. So I don't think the feature ever got back to him. I don't want to say nothing now, just in case he mess around and then like boom, it drops in like a week.
True.
Yeah.
What about you, Connor? What's your favorite KBN project?
My favorite KBN project? Ah, shit. I mean, I like his whole Vampire Bun EP. I'm a fan of
I
that.
don't know.
I'll be honest, I have not heard it. Is it good?
I mean, I enjoy it.
It's fun. It's like a little 15, I think it's 30 minutes at most.
Yeah, it's pretty
15, 20
short.
minute listen.
It's just a vibe
Was it
all the
like
way through.
4 songs?
Yeah.
It's like 6, right?
Nah, it's four.
It's 4? I don't remember it being
Yeah,
that
it's only
short.
four. Yeah, it's only four
Oh, it is
songs.
only 4. Crazy. I think the only one I didn't like off of it was Yeah, Angie. I like the rest of them though.
Yeah, I kind of liked it, that song when I created it. And as I go back, I'm like, yeah, might have been a little too zesty on this. I don't
Vamp
know. And then over
It's too
time, it kind
zesty.
of fell off.
Vampire
Sometimes
Bun
when I
is
get to
definitely
thinking,
is
it's like,
definitely
yeah,
my favorite
let's see
track.
some songs.
Uh, or it's definitely a contender for one of my favorite tracks, the Vampire Bun track. That one's a
What
vibe.
about you,
Yeah,
Trix? Do you listen to much
that
KBN?
one was fun.
Yeah, my favorite one is like the Seven Daily Sin rap, the band. Yeah, the band one.
Oh, you like that one? Yeah, that one was
Yeah.
nice. That's a new one. I appreciate that. That was the first time I got to work with Gino. It was like such a cool collab. I ain't gonna lie, he was kind of getting upset. He was like, yo, when you gonna drop that song? I'm like, soon, soon, soon. He gave me that verse in like October. The song dropped next year in January.
Wow.
Wow.
It'd be like that.
I'd be excited too. Like you gonna drop that? That was kind of fire though.
I
Songs
did
in the
Send it
like
over.
vault.
I did like your Bunchy the Rock track that you dropped.
I
Yeah,
did
that's
listen to
that,
that one. That was pretty cool.
definitely my second favorite. I'm not gonna lie, don't expect me to get into my vocal bag like that again. Because after I did that song, I'm not gonna lie, I felt like I didn't know how to sing anymore. I was like, I gotta reconstruct my life after that one.
Bruh.
Do you do any like vocal training or exercises?
No,
That's why.
Also, I'm gonna be
uh,
100% honest. I don't know if this is like an unpopular opinion or not, but Tatsumaki might be my favorite KBN track.
really. I wrote that song about a porn star.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
I gotta listen to that one now. That's funny as shit.
I don't know
Yeah, that
why,
song was.
but out of all of your tracks, that one is the one that hook was in my head for like weeks. I just be like walking around and I'd be like, and I'd just be humming it, or like it's just be in my head, and I'm like, bitch, why did you do this to me?
That's a good thing. That's what my goal is as an artist. Even if it's a dumb song, I just want you to just accidentally go like, "Why the fuck was I humming that?" You know? That's the goal. But yeah, that song is hilarious because it was actually something that me and Cass were kind of locked in with the sports star, and she had this Tatsumaki cosplay, and I was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this is inspiring. I'm gonna make a song about you." And she was like, "Oh, really? Do it." And then I did it, and she's actually the pinned comment tweet. I would say go to her YouTube channel at your own risk. I'm not gonna lie, some wild stuff on there.
Damn, I'll be definitely be doing some research on that.
Yeah, she's pretty cool, and she's also ended up being like the album art for that whole entire project that Tatsumaki was on. We're still cool to this day. Sometimes we play Overwatch.
Nice. KBNW. But yeah, no, I'm quite a fan of that track.
But if you guys want to know, I can basically, since I'm here and this I'm technically like a special guest, you do have any questions? I can answer anything except for like my occupation.
All right.
What's your favorite anime? Since this is also an anime related podcast.
See, now that no, there's like three answers to that question because now you're getting into some topics I'm gonna get hype about. So now, do you want my current like seasonal favorite? Do you want my all-time
Nah,
favorite?
bro, your favorite all time. Like nothing can top this show.
All right, so look, I'm gonna give it to you based off of my tattoos because once I feel like it's engraved into my body, that means it's done something to me. It's done something. So number one has to be Oshinoko. Even though it just got an anime, like it's been my life for a while now. I have the initial protagonist tatted on my left shoulder, and after that, it has to be Hunter x Hunter. I have Chrollo's spider tattoo. This Phantom Tooth spider. It's on my back,
That's dope.
That is
and
very
then it
fire.
has to be Demon Slayer number 3.
What was number 3?
Demon Slayer. I have
Demon Slayer.
Nezuko tatted on my arm.
All good
Nice.
shows.
I need to
Oshinoko.
watch Oshinoko because I heard it's kind of peak. So
Oshinoko is beyond peak. I've been preaching this for so long. I'm kind of upset that you didn't like consider that a long time ago, especially knowing that you knew me for so long. And there's no way I didn't say anything about Oshinoko. Like,
you
it used
didn't.
to be my
You
whole
literally
topic
didn't.
on Twitter.
You have never said
You know what?
anything about Oshinoko to me, ever.
Damn.
I didn't even know it
You might be
existed
right.
until the anime came out.
I'm kind of discreet about things. I like putting people on the things, but at the same time, like, no, because like this is peak. I want to keep this in the vault.
Yeah,
So
This
I
shit
held on to
mine.
this shit
Oshinoko.
This shit
mine.
mine.
Gatekeeping over here.
It did take
So
down
what it-
Brotherhood.
You would have to pester me to
Bro,
ask me.
Yeah, it's
Brotherhood will be back up there soon if it's not already.
actually we checked it last podcast. Let me see what it's at right now.
I think it might be on episode 3. I'm waiting to build it up. I heard the first episode was like 48 minutes.
So what is it about? Because I haven't heard anything about it other than it exists.
That first episode's an hour and 22 minutes.
What the
Yeah, it's
fuck?
really good. It's almost a movie. So look, Oshinoko, it's really hard to explain without watching the first episode because it's like 2 different synopses. And I could explain why, but that would kind of spoil a lot of things. So I'm gonna just go. The initial synopsis of Oshinoko is there's this idol who's trying to understand, like she's trying to understand and figure out herself while raising kids indiscreetly without like her fans and people knowing that she has kids. Because being an idol, being in a relationship is like a big no-no. If your fans find out you're an idol, then you lose popularity and things like that. But she was
I
like
get
in
it.
the midst of her uprising with fucking twins at that. So she had to like move appropriately without them being noticed or discovered, and still figure out like how she felt about her own personality and herself. The second half of Oshinoko synopsis is predominantly about her kids. That's all I'll say. Can't say nothing else. It's too easy to
So
spoil Oshinoko.
is it just like a slice of life anime?
Oh, by no means.
No.
By no means.
They
If you
just-
go into it thinking that, you're gonna get fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Well,
the
what is
nicest
it?
way of me putting
What
it.
do you label it as?
Uh,
That's
Can't
what it
tell you.
sounds like.
I thought it was idol anime.
You know
I
what?
was so
You
wrong.
know what? Go into it thinking it's a slice of life. I want you to go into it with that mindset. It's about the pop star. What could possibly go wrong?
All right then.
Bro, that's what I said when I watched Nijijo Mio. The fucking Ariel Ace lied to me and he said that shit was a fucking slice of life anime. I was like, in whose fucking life
Wait,
is
what
this a
did
slice
Ace?
of?
What did Ace tell you?
He said that Nichijou Mio was a slice of life anime.
Well, I mean, it kind of is.
It is, ain't it?
Bro, whose life is that a slice of?
It's a
You
slice
tell
of
me.
life anime with like heavy artillery.
Bro?
You could call it like a subgenre of the slice of life.
Yeah.
That shit was a comedy, bro. That shit was so gas.
Favorite hentai?
Nah.
Favorite hentai. See, hold on. I got one. I got one actually.
Why?
No, my phone's dying. Did you say why? You can't say you love anime and you haven't diverged into the second half of anime.
I haven't, and I never will.
Not
Sounds
yet.
like you're living a poor man's dream. Literally until you get there and then you're like, what the heck? Some of it's peak.
I
So
mean,
let
and
me give
look, I get the hype behind it. I can't get into it just because
What?
I can't make the connection between like, oh yeah, this 2D woman is hot.
No,
Oh,
it's not even about that. Like some hentai, it's not about like I'm gonna just come out and be honest with you. It's not about smashing. Some of it actually has like plots that are better than anime. Like if you've seen Overflow or if you heard of Overflow, I would if you like slice of life, I would guarantee you will enjoy Overflow.
Overflow is actually pretty good as a slice of life, to be honest. Even though it's got a lot of
You know.
yeah
Yeah.
in it.
Of course.
But Overflow's actually got a pretty decent story.
Good little romance.
The only hentai I've like fully sat through and watched, and that was because it was like it was so poppin'. Like nobody would stop talking about it when it came out. Was Itadeki.
Itazaki Sekai, yeah.
That one was way more mid than what everybody made it out to be. I'm not gonna lie. It's gas, but it's just like of all the things that could be hyped up, they hyped up that one.
It just
And they gave
became
people
I
the
was
wrong
just
idea.
looking at it. I was like,
became a
this is what people
meme.
are hyped about.
It became a
Yeah,
meme, basically.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, like I looked at it. I was like, this is just weird. This is just weird.
You
Um.
have to dive in more for it to be less weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Mumamu
the corrupted talking.
Mumamu just doesn't understand the anime women.
I
No,
don't.
not at all.
He doesn't.
I prefer the real ones.
I'll give you some of my personal recommendations besides like not counting inside. Definitely, I feel like I'll probably get tattoos about it later on. If you haven't seen, you should watch Overlord. You should watch Grand Blue. Literally just Grand Blue, and you should watch Steins Gate.
All good.
We still talk about hentai?
No.
No,
No.
No.
I'm
Over
gonna I'm gonna
I was
ease
gonna say
that
I've
topic
seen
real quick.
Overlord and what?
Oh yeah, and the Saga of Tanya the Evil. Watch those.
Oh my god, I love Yojo Senki, but don't get me started
Yeah.
on that. Season
I've
2 coming
wanted
out
to watch
soon.
that for a long time.
You
It's
got it,
on
you
my
got it, you
watch
got it.
list.
Bro, I've been
You
telling
need to
Breton
move.
to watch it for like over a year now, and that bitch will not watch it. I'm so pissed.
I'm gonna
Anyways,
speak. The movie was a 10 out of 10.
the movie's really good too.
How many
I love
seasons are
Yojo
there?
Senki. One right now.
It's one
There's a
season in
season
a
and a
movie.
movie. Season 2 is coming out soon though. When is it?
I'm so hyped for that. I love Yojo Senki.
I love Yojo Senki.
It's a good time for Isekai right now.
Yes, sir.
You ain't one of the season right now currently is like
And
I don't know.
Slime had a movie recently.
Really?
It's in theaters too.
When
I did
Definitely
hear the
watch.
Sly movie was pretty good.
Yojo Senki
The only
2.
other anime movie that came out recently that I wanted to see was the
Suzume.
no romance anime rom com.
You know Kage
Yeah,
of his world. Yeah.
I love that show so
Okay, it's
much.
supposed
That's
to
like a
be
guilty pleasure I have because I don't be watching a lot of like romantic dramas or stuff like that, or even like animes that are like it. But like I really do just fuck with that story so much.
You should watch Given.
What is that one?
Another
Or what
romance
is it about?
anime.
I should have been more
Uh,
specific.
boys finding love in a boy band.
Hey,
That
what?
sounds cool.
gay sex.
Yeah.
Also,
In other news, Jimmy Butler won.
who?
Jimmy Butler.
Who?
Sports.
Miami Heat.
Oh. Yeah, like I said earlier, basketball, like I barely know anything.
There was a boxing match that aired recently that I didn't get to watch, but my boss was talking about it today and spoiled the whole fight for me, and I was really mad about it.
Oh,
It's
dude,
good.
I would be
You
too.
missed out.
I was fuming, bro. I was like, how the fuck could you?
Before we like skim off of anime, just want to talk real quick about how more Peak is coming out. And we have Hell's Paradise airing right now.
I was
Haven't
I got
watched it.
lined up for that I made last year.
Oh yeah, you said you you made a Hell's Paradise track a long time ago.
Yeah, I made a bunch of them. I think I'm gonna drop one next week.
Yeah,
No, not
fuck
next
no.
week. I'm dropping a project.
I'm
See, I
so
must.
ready for all of y'all to witness the peak that is Hell's Paradise.
You read the manga?
Yeah, I've read the manga.
Oh yeah, you're coaching.
Oh,
I haven't read many manga, but that is one of the ones I have read.
Did
Probably.
Reincarnated as a vending machine come out yet?
I have read that one as well.
That's
Is it
when I really just want to watch the first episode.
Peak Isekai.
That one good?
that
For
come
real?
out next. Come out next season.
It's kind of like, I mean, I think it's like
Uh,
kind of like above average isekai, but it's not like anything crazy. It's still just, your kind of standard isekai, but
He's a.
it's just like being reincarnated as a vending machine. What the fuck do you do?
she carries him.
Huh? What? Who? Huh?
It's a love story, dude. It's romance.
About a guy in a vending machine.
You'll see. Just watch the first one.
I'm
Watch the
surprised
first-
Rental Girlfriend getting the third season.
I hate that fucking show, dog.
Dude, I don't
Man,
know. I have no interest in watching Rent a Girlfriend.
But that show makes me so fucking mad.
I'm not really a fan of slice of life in general, so
Not either, but like I watched the first 6 episodes and I kept watching it because of how mad it made me. Like I got so mad at the show, I wanted to see how it would end or like how it would progress.
no.
The protagonist ruined it, didn't he?
Have you guys ever had a show like that where you just hated it so much you kept watching it?
No, I feel this
Excel
about
World.
the girlfriend. A lot of it, like a lot of it.
But we're not gonna get into the Excel World bag today.
When don't you get into the Excel world
Dude, I
bag?
fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, Bleach and JJK next season.
JJ Mid.
Is it mid?
I
Is
think
it
so.
mid?
We're gonna call it peak.
It'll be here or not. I don't think it's mid. I think
don't
it's in
think
the
it's mid either. I think it's overhyped. I don't think it's mid.
it's an acquired taste. I read it and then I didn't drop it, but I just didn't feel the need to continue reading. You know?
Let me rephrase. Season 1 is mid. I'm sure there's some fire shit in the manga, but season 1 of JJK is mid.
I mean, the first half maybe.
No, that's all pretty mid to me. It was all right.
Bold claims, Connor. I'm not gonna lie.
Season 3 of Shield Hero.
I need to watch season 2 of Shield Hero.
No, the fuck you don't. Don't just leave it at 1, bro.
Season 2 of Spy X
Oh
Family.
yeah, Mumamu's favorite, Ralph Talia.
Oh yeah, his
Mumamu
favorite
loves
character.
Ralph Talia so much.
Why do you keep spreading false information?
What's so good about Reptalia?
It's kind of an inside joke, but I don't want to dive into that on the podcast.
That's like his favorite
I don't
female.
either.
Yeah, it's Mumamu's wife.
No, it ain't.
His waifu.
Lies.
Yeah,
Fake
so that's
news.
cool. Yeah, you haven't even gotten in the hentai. That's insane.
No.
Nah.
Actually, my stance on her, like when I brought it up, I was like, don't lewd this character. I know a lot of you motherfuckers do this. Don't lewd this character. Because I like this character. Please do not. And my foolish ass immediately 12 seconds later regretted it. Or not regretted it, but like I got like smacked in the face with like 3 images.
Oh yeah, you set yourself up for failure. You poor thing.
I really did.
But yeah, there was a long conversation about that kind of stuff. Kind of funny.
We had like the whole server at the time in on that conversation, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
KBN, what's your like I don't even know what to call this. How many episodes do you give an anime before you start to just be like, nah, I don't want to finish this?
3 and quit.
3 and quit.
Yep, 3 and
I
quit.
think that might be the shortest I've heard. 3 and quit.
I got the same thing.
I thought you said 4.
No, I got 3.
I
think
get
it's
into it
6.
if I can't get invested after an episode. 6 is too much because at that point you're just wasting your life if it's mid.
Yeah.
Well, if it's mid, you get midway through, and then if nothing picked up around then, no. The only anime I had still haven't finished to this day, and I don't think I'm going to. People get mad at me for not finishing all the time. Is Psychopaths. I have 2 episodes left of that show to finish, and I never will.
So, bro, what is wrong with you? That was actually good.
I got so bored, bro. I was like, I don't want to finish this shit.
No, because I was gonna say now I can see if you drop Psychopaths after season 1 because that's when like the guy who made it interesting just like disappears. But bro, you can't miss the last 2 episodes.
Nah, bro, I can't. I was so bored. Even if I went to go back and watch those 2 episodes now, I don't remember anything of like the second season, so I'd have to rewatch that entire season.
That's not the point. You don't watch it because you just watch it just for the completion. You can forget everything that's happening and it'll be okay as long as you got it out your system. You know, like you don't have to worry about that raining on your spirit anymore because like it's done. You completed it.
Oh, it don't. It rains on everybody else's spirits when I tell them.
Evil.
It's never on my conscience. I never have a thought. It's like I should go back and watch that show.
Yeah, I would go insane if I had 2 episodes left.
Absolutely evil. I've dropped a lot of anime, but I didn't drop Peak. You know,
True.
Nah, bro, I could drop an anime anywhere.
I'm kind of regretting it's getting hard to find new stuff because I watched so much, and it's just like I'm relying on the seasonal stuff, but then it hurts because I get tired of waiting weekly. I just want to watch it all in one day and keep it pushing.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, have we? This is an argument I get into my a bag with my friends all the time on Saturdays whenever they get together to play D&D. So what's like your guys' opinion on the big 3? Which show is like the best one out of them? Between like Bleach, One Piece.
Oh, easily One Piece.
I think
I don't know if
Naruto's the
I'll answer
fucking
that.
worst.
Naruto's the worst one, easily worst.
So fucking trash.
Bleach
Yeah,
is
I'ma
Bleach is
go.
good, but One Piece is peak. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go One Piece for the best.
Definitely. Bleach is pretty good.
it's definitely
Bleach
One
has some
Piece.
like on-off moments though with its filler, because like
Bleach
in the
got done
middle of an
dirty.
entire story arc, it's like, yo, there's this filler arc.
Yeah, Bleach does have some nasty filler, but
I still think it's the best of all of them.
Bleach. You think Bleach is the best?
Mm-hmm.
Was that a yeah or no? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's Bleach. I
Okay,
like Bleach
okay.
the most.
I think
Yeah, it's-
Naruto had something in the beginning, like original series, and then Shippuden kind of like started off cool.
Naruto has cool aspects to it,
fucked up.
but it's yeah.
Boruto.
Boruto. Let's
We
not
don't
even
talk
get into
about
that. Let's not get into Boruto.
We don't talk about that here.
No.
Need some more Dragon Ball Z anime.
I hate Dragon
What?
Ball Z.
I just hate Dragon Ball.
Oh,
I grew up with Dragon Ball.
Everybody
did
did.
too.
Everybody grew up with Dragon Ball, and that's the issue.
I fucking hate current Dragon Ball. I hate.
I
modern
hate Dragon Ball, and I hate like hardcore Dragon Ball fans. I'm sorry.
No,
like-
I do too. Those motherfuckers.
Like
I
they're
have
so
a bunch of friends
they're
that,
the worst. They're
like,
actually my
their
least
nose.
favorite. Like I hate them more than I hate like MHA shippers. Like I do
These
not
guys are obsessive.
I do not like Dragon Ball fans, and there's so many of them.
I might hate MHA shippers more.
They are
They're like
they are pretty cringe, but
on even level, bro.
they are pretty bad as well.
They
I
both
don't like
smell.
Berserk fans. No.
That's wild.
That's kind of fun, me, I guess.
Why don't you like Berserk fans? What's so bad about Berserk fans?
Uh,
Don't tell me you don't know.
Nah, they just think it's the best thing ever and put down
I mean,
everything else.
Bro, that's every community ever.
not necessarily Rondo. Berserk is kind of insane. Like, you just have to get into it to understand. I'm not gonna lie.
Berserk is also just generally a good series. Like, it's not great. Everything has its flaws and imperfections, but that's genuinely a good series.
I mean, it's the highest rated manga on Mal. Although Mal isn't super trustworthy, but
Hey, like the anime good too though.
a lot of people
What's
don't
like the
like the
highest rated
anime.
manga of all time?
A lot of people don't like the anime.
The anime is mid. Don't get into that if you want to get into Berserk.
I've tried
The
it.
animation is horrible.
I,
It's
I
just
was
like
like
they didn't.
trying to at one point. Now, when I started watching it, I didn't realize I was watching like the third season, and the entire third season is just fucking like CG.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's bad.
Berserk is rated a 9.47.
That the manga or the anime?
The manga.
Oh.
The anime is probably
The
like.
manga is very beautiful and detailed.
Let me see what the manga's at. Well, there's
Are
the
they
older
still
one and
continuing
the
that?
other one. What?
Yeah, it's still continuing.
I know, like after the
Well,
guy died, they said that they
yeah,
weren't going to, and then they found somebody to do it.
Yeah, so
yeah.
the like 3D animated
Right
one
now.
is a 6.3.
Doesn't his wife do it?
I don't know. I don't know who does it. I just know they found another person to do it.
Let's see. What else do we want to talk about?
Blue Lock is not a top 10 sports anime.
Is
I
Blue Lock,
believe it.
That's
bro.
interesting.
Slow your roll because
What the
Blue
fuck?
Lock is fire.
Blue
I
Lock
read
is
that
fire,
manga.
dude.
Let me
And
ante
from what
that up
I've
a little
and
bit.
from what I've
I
seen
think
of
it's top 5 ever.
I mean I agree. Even from what I've seen from the manga, like from what Para and Todd are talking about in Discord and stuff, like that shit looks peak, dude. And
Mm-hmm.
the first season was
Yeah,
great.
yeah, I think it's gonna get there. I don't think season 1 is though.
Fucking love Blue
Hmm.
Lock. I really don't be watching sports anime like that.
I mean,
I think I've only seen about like maybe 4 shows,
Hypo better.
and I've
what's
tried
better?
Haikyuu. I do not
Oh,
like Haikyuu.
Haikyuu is better. I think Haikyuu is a bit better anime.
Yeah.
Haikyuu is I love Haikyuu so much.
Did not vibe with it.
Love Haikyuu.
The only 4 shows I've like completely sat through are Blue Lock, uh, Hajime no Ippo, Megaloboxing, and Ace of Diamond.
Ace of Diamond's good. I want them to make
Yeah.
I want them to make a new baseball anime because I want them to make new
Same.
sports animes because sports animes with fire animation go hard. Like Haikyuu and
Like
Blue
a
Lock
new
go
The baseball
hard.
anime
setting.
airing right now.
What
The
baseball anime?
Ishiwaka
I think Trick
match.
said it last week. Or like he said like a new Ice Shield 21 would go hard.
Oh yeah, new High School
Yeah,
21 would go
we
hard.
need that. You're on to something with that one.
Yeah, I just feel like it would go crazy if we got like some of those older ones and like gave them the Blue Lock treatment. Shit would
They
go.
got
Have
baseball
Appa
and
and
golf anime.
Pong.
Oh, the Pong anime, ping pong one.
Yeah, give that to Mappa. See what they do with it.
Give it to Mappa, bruh. I bet that thing would have a hard
X.
as fuck opening. But yeah,
X
I
is
think that
good
would be
stuff
cool.
though.
KBN, do you read much manga?
Yeah, I read a lot of manga.
Yeah,
I think I read more
KBN
nowadays than I do anime.
KBN
Do you
consumes
read
a
more
lot.
manga than you watch anime?
Nowadays, I think so. I just don't have a lot of time to sit down and watch anime. So I read.
I feel like reading takes more than sitting down and watching an anime.
You can
Definitely.
read standing up. You can read like you can just listen to an audiobook of a manga.
You could listen to an audiobook, but then you wouldn't see the pictures.
Do you
No,
need to?
I read.
Unless you're like listening to a light novel. That's different.
I do a lot of driving. Well, I mean, I do a lot of driving in the passenger seat, so I have a lot of time to read. Sometimes at work, I do a lot of reading.
Yeah, that
Just
makes
trust me, I
sense.
have a lot more time to read than I do watch
Yeah.
anime.
I love reading. And I've always been a good reader and I've always loved reading. But I never really like seek out reading. Like I enjoy it when I do it, and I love like it. I mean, it entertains me just as much as like watching something would when I'm reading it. But I don't know. I just don't seek it out, and I barely have time to. I barely like get around to watching anime even nowadays. Like when I first started watching anime, I was watching like 19 episodes a day, 19, 20 episodes. I think my record for episodes in a day back then was like 29. Like I was binging shit, and I honestly those are like that was probably like the best year of my life, to be honest. 2020.
Yeah, those were the good old days.
2020 was when I really started getting into
Years ago.
anime. No, no, like seriously, like 2020, like I wasn't really like super into anything before then. Um, but 2020, COVID shut, when COVID shut everything down, and I was still at school back then.
I think this current year so far is the best year I've had so far in like 10 years.
Nice, nice. That's good to hear.
Compared to the nonsense that would pop off every year prior, nah, this is super chill.
But yeah, I mean, so COVID shut everything down. I was doing online school, and there's just this whole year where I was just at home. Didn't leave the house like ever, and I just binge animes all day. And that's back when I used to draw. I I did art back then. And
Dead ass, draw right now.
draw
Right now.
draw right
Do
now.
me a little doodle. Give me a little doodle.
But yeah, no, I wish I could go back to those days because that was probably the best year of my life. I enjoyed that year so much, and thinking back to it is like super nostalgic and like makes my heart pump.
I think that was when I was like first getting into actually training for boxing instead of like just doing bodybuilding.
Oh, I have a question. If any of you, I don't know if we asked this actually. Did we ask this? I don't remember. If any of you could watch or read an anime slash manga for the first time again, which one?
Oshinoko.
Oh, that's hard.
Oshinoko?
Summertime rendering.
Summertime Render.
That's a unique pick. You know what? I like you.
uh, this is probably a lot of people's answer. I would have to say Brotherhood. I'd fucking love Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood to
Understandable.
death. I've said it before. That is as close to perfection as you can possibly get with an anime.
For me, it's Sword Art Online. I would watch Sword Art Online
That is
again for
a
the first
pick.
time.
That is not a lot of people's answer.
No, like genuinely, like nothing. I've been kind of like saying like these are my favorites and stuff like this and stuff, and kind of keeping it on the down low. But Sword Art Online is definitely in my top 5 anime, and I have never felt anything in my life more than when I was watching Sword Art Online and when I watched Sword Art Online.
I thought you would
There's
have.
there's
Honestly, I
no
thought you
other
were gonna say like
anime.
Fairy Tail.
No, there's no other anime that makes me feel the way that Sword Art Online does. And it's probably because it
No,
was one of my first ones. It's probably because it was more one of my
yeah.
first ones. But that shit hits every single time.
I'm not gonna lie, you got me reminiscing because I personally I feel like nowadays if I would have watched that now instead of back then, I would have hated it. But I remember like I couldn't wait for like a Sunday morning after I recorded it to go watch it while eating ravioli at exactly 11 o'clock every Sunday. That was like a routine for me. And it had to be ravioli. If it wasn't, then like I don't even want to watch it. I know that was oddly specific.
Wait,
Don't question it.
Reliving some anime is just so good.
but
I
yeah,
gotta finish season 1 someday.
of what?
Sword Art Online.
Oh,
How the fuck?
I haven't finished it. I don't think I ever will either.
but yeah, I like literally, I don't know how to explain my feelings I have when I watch Sword Art Online.
I'll say that I like the third season a lot and part
Alicization?
2. Third, I don't know. there's like War for Underworld. There's the Alicization. I don't know if they're the same season or if they're just
Well, they're the
like a
same.
continuation.
They're the same like part, kind of. Yeah, I mean they're all Alicization.
Can you
When he
call
lost
Underworld
consciousness,
season
I
4?
hated it. When he lost consciousness, I couldn't finish it. I was over it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, what? He's out for the entire season? What do you mean? I gotta wait to part two? I ain't never go watch part two.
Oh yeah. I mean, like him being out was like kind of whatever because he was still doing stuff.
That shit hits for me, dude. Oh, you mean when he got stabbed?
Not like when he was just sitting in that chair,
Oh,
like he
when he
was
was.
in a
Oh
coma.
yeah, well, yeah. When he
Oh
was
yeah, nah.
when his mind broke.
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit was fire.
don't even remember how it happened because I think it was because like between the time of that happening and then me going into whatever I went into, and then realizing the next season came out, I was like,
Well,
yo, I
it
don't even
was
remember what made him get into the state.
it was a bunch of it was buildup of all the shit he's had throughout his life, and the big thing that you know made it happen was hold on, Trix. Are you ever gonna watch Sword Art Online?
Probably not.
And Mama, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, so basically the big thing that happened was Yu-Gi-Oh dying. That was really what
Which ripped that motherfucker, ripped
it
the
ripped him
homeboy.
apart, dude. And then
Oh, no wonder he
it
wasn't there.
yeah, it was Yu-Gi-Oh. You're like, where did he go? It was Yu-Gi-Oh, and when he beat the administrator and that big like shock came down from like the sky or whatever. That also was part of what hit him. But no, he was just
I remember now because he
yeah.
became the sword and he used. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just broke after that, and yeah, I thought that shit was kind of fire. I felt that, but
I loved Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. I loved his whole character.
He was just like a blonde haired character. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
he basically that's essentially what he
Yeah,
was.
he really was.
Uh,
I think season 1 of SAO is still like the best season. It's just the most
Season
impactful.
one had like an
I just
appeal
like it
to
as
the
a
world.
whole.
Because that was like, to be honest, that was like my introduction to isekai. So of course, like it has a special place because I don't think like isekai would have hit us hard if it wasn't for like me being introduced to it from that format and like being stuck in that game. And then like when he
Mm-hmm.
fought like the creator of the game, like that was kind of hard for me. And
Yeah,
like
it's
his time
Can
with
you
same
imagine?
Asuna, I thought that
same
was
with
dope.
me. Same with me.
Can you imagine your first introduction to Isekai being like Isekai Cheat Magician or Axel World?
Bro,
Oh
I probably would have
God.
hated it. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I would have hated that shit.
I'm like never watching another isekai again. That's just
Actually, no. If Isekai Cheat Magician was my first, I probably wouldn't have hated it because part of what made me hate it so much was that I had watched anime and I had watched a ton of isekais and it had everything that I hated about it on top of being an isekai, so it kind of like soiled the isekai part and made me hate it. So it was my love for isekai being ruined that made me hate it so much.
Mm.
really.
So I think if I watched it first, I wouldn't have hated it as much, but I hate it now. So
It was so boring though, and the animation didn't help it. You know, if you're gonna have bad animation, I feel like the story has to like it has to make up for it. Because I've seen some anime where like the animation would like have me laughing, like what the fuck am I looking at? But the plot just kept me watching, and I'm like, you know what?
yeah, yeah,
I'll make an exception. But it didn't
yeah.
have none of that.
They didn't have anything now.
Garbage plot, garbage animation.
I hated all of the plot devices in that show too. It had all the plot devices I hated. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely hate like fate in anime or like visions of the future. Not fate the anime, like fate the concept. So I hate like I hate
I like it when it's done correctly.
I hate
and
the
it's not like shoved in your face the whole fucking time.
I hate the everything is predetermined and somebody controls everything and there's nothing you can do about it. And then I also hate when somebody has like a glimpse of the future and it's like I don't want to see that shit. I want to see it as it comes. I hate future glimpses. I hate that shit. Sorry.
I like future glimpses when they're taken out of context. When they're like, it's a glimpse that looks good, but it's actually like super fucked up. And everything that they try to do to change it or try to do to get to that point gets them to somewhere completely different.
What anime are you watching?
I can't remember the name of it. It was a super fucking old one. What the fuck was it called? Conquer? Something like that.
You ever seen Log Horizon though?
Oh yeah, love Log Horizon.
Yeah, I fucking love Log Horizon.
But I know it's been good. I heard only good things about it. I never finished it.
Log Horizon's
I
great.
think I watched one episode and kept it pushing.
The SAO
that show
haters
is
call
so
it the better
fresh.
SAO.
I'm not gonna lie, the protagonist of that show just looks so corny to me. I can't.
He looks corny.
Yeah.
Nah, we love Shiro out here.
I do like Spiro a lot.
But no, Log Horizon's great. I love Log Horizon. Also has a fire ass opening.
Oh, Database is so
Database
good.
slaps, dude.
Database is so good. That's
It was
a
it
whole
was
different
it was
pocket,
it
bro.
was so good that they used it for all the seasons. It's the opening for every season.
Man on a Mission.
They never
just-
changed it.
They make such good music.
Man with a Mission makes fire ass music, dude, and Database is a banger.
Anime openers in general is just a whole different pocket from just the shows themselves, bro.
Yeah.
Because like I may not like JoJo's a lot, right? I'm the biggest hater when it comes to JoJo's that there is. I love the OPs for JoJo's.
Oh yeah, the openings and endings of JoJo are top tier.
Like, Bloody Stream, the ending for Stardust Crusaders,
Walk like an Egyptian.
yeah, even like breakdown or breakout for like the 4th season, the one that
Yeah.
nobody likes. I like that song.
Yeah, I like that one too. I mean, it's probably my least favorite, but I still like the song.
And Golden Wind is fire.
Yeah, Fighting Gold, W. Same artist
Yeah.
that did Coda, same artist that did Bloody Stream.
The rap anime again in season 2.
The rap anime?
Yeah, called Hypnosis Mike.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
I was thinking of Kong Ming.
Oh no.
Chicky
They be rapping on every episode too.
Love is War had a rap episode. Actually, they had a couple episodes.
I need to watch the newest season of Kaguya-sama.
Bro, that shit was fucking hilarious.
I
Not
watched
the
the
rap
first 2
part.
seasons.
There's 3 and a movie. I think 2nd season is or was my favorite. I don't know, because 3rd season was so good.
Sorry. It's stuck in my head now.
Yeah, man. As soon as I mentioned Kong Ming, he started singing it.
Yeah. It's stuck in my head now after you mentioned Kong Ming.
KBN, what's like your most hated anime ever?
My most hated anime?
Yeah, like you absolutely can't stand it. You can't stand it, the fandom behind it, the people who talk about it.
Oh, let me pull up my phone. Let me go check because it's hard for me to keep like animosity towards an anime, but I have some that like I just completely rated as shit because they were fucking garbage. Hold on, let me see. Don't, it won't take me too long. I promise. No, hold on, guys. Wait a second. I'm coming. I got a lot of anime to scroll down from. Give me a second. Oh wait,
Rex,
I
do you
forgot.
hate any anime?
Roll Wars.
No. That shit, like I had a lot of people who would hype it up, and when I watched it, I hated it. Oh no, I remember now. The
Said
fucking
Nana?
smart isekai. I hate that.
We're talking about
People-
Isekai Smartphone, dude. Peak anime.
Yeah.
Peak
That's
anime.
pretty
Why
bad.
does everybody hate that show? What
It's
happens
'cause
in
it's
that
shit.
show?
People
It's
who
awful.
love it just preach about
It's
it. and I
garbage.
hate it.
It's actually trash. The season
Okay,
two
so I'm
is
not gonna
airing
watch
right now.
it.
Season 2
I'm not gonna watch it.
Well, it's
When
a
he
not
gets
watch
like
it.
transported,
it's a basic harem isekai, but done bad.
does the main character get transported to like a fantasy world?
Yes.
He meets
And-
God and God's like, yo, you
Like
want
I
So
something
how
to-
does his smartphone work? Does it have Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
He does like magic and stuff with it.
What
He
the
has like
fuck?
special powers on his phone.
Oh, that sounds.
But yeah,
boring.
it's basically your
He
basic.
requested it to join him.
Yeah, the goddess was like, "Hey, you can have one artifact to bring with you, or like you can choose an artifact to have with you in this fantasy world." He's like, "I want my phone." Bitch.
Yeah, that's literally what happened. I'm like, dude,
Dude, what? But
Why?
yeah, it's basic harem isekai, but done bad. He has 9 wives, by the way.
I mean, on one hand, like I can kind of get behind the idea because like if you died and you were told you could bring one artifact that you own with you,
Well, it doesn't have to be
it
something he
wouldn't be
owns.
out
He
of.
could have chose like some like fantasy thing, like a
Yeah,
holy
he had
sword
to
or
choose
some
something
shit.
from where he came from.
But he
He
chose
could
his
have
Well, it
chosen
phone.
had to be something
anything.
he
He was
brought
like,
with
"I
him
want to
from
take a
his world,
smartphone."
wasn't
No,
it?
no, it wasn't. It wasn't something he had to bring
It
with him. It was
was
just he
anything.
just he could just
Yeah,
grab
he just
anything.
chose a fucking smartphone.
And he
Okay,
chose
then
his
yeah, that's
phone.
dumb. I thought like he would have
Alright,
had to bring something with him from his world. And it would have made sense to say smartphone because that's like the most powerful artifact we have.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Nah,
thought you were gonna be one of them and be like, "No, I think you made a good investment."
No,
but nah, but oh,
I've never seen this
another
show.
isekai that I am kind of upset with is Arifureta. Have you ever seen Arifureta?
I've
I
heard of it.
Ferretta had potential, and I blame it purely
So
on the
the
fucking
first
animation.
Top 3 Isekai.
the first few episodes of Arifureta are fire. Absolutely love those first few episodes, and I'm like, I'm gonna love this show. And then it turned into a basic harem isekai. It was like super dark, and like he was like in the dungeon, and like he was eating like monster bits and like bloody stuff everywhere, and like I liked his relationship with the vampire girl, and then he gets out of there and it turns into a harem isekai. Like what? You ruined this. Why did you have to ruin this? It was so
He only
good.
has like 8 girls right now. That's it.
You say you hate girls?
I said he only got like 8 girls right now.
Oh, I thought
Only
you said
8.
you hate
Only 8.
girls.
Yeah, Trix hates girls.
Yo, you know the best part about that anime
What?
What?
when he shoved the giant pole up the dragon's ass.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't like that. Shit was hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of isekai, kind of have you ever watched or heard of I'm Standing on 1,000,000 Lives?
I've heard of it. I've not watched it,
I
no.
forced myself to watch that. I forced myself to watch it because I
I like
really
it a lot.
I want to like it. I really
That's a
do.
good one too.
Sometimes it gets boring, but so I make sure I watch it though. I enjoy it.
Sometimes it does get
Anytime I
boring.
hear it.
I find that the main character, there's nothing that really sets him apart from most main characters. Like he seems to have like the same type of shit where it's like, oh yeah, I get all the good shit that is actually labeled as like really terrible abilities, but I could turn them into something good. But like I find
Yeah.
his personality intriguing.
Yeah, I think that's what it is for me too. Because I keep coming back to it, and sometimes I feel like he's supposed to have a stronger connection with one of the girls or something, and it just doesn't happen. And I'm like, something's gonna happen. I gotta make sure I keep watching because something's gonna happen. Some
KBN
Because
point.
it's like she might know, but then she doesn't care. But then in another
Yeah.
scene she does. It's so confusing.
how like often do you watch anime?
I think. Well, I put it like this. Back in my day, what I would do back like when I was in high school, I would because my we didn't have internet back at my spot. So what I would do, I would go to school, I would download a VPN, and I would download one episode from like 5 different anime, and I would watch those every night before I went to bed, and then I would do that for like weeks and weeks on end. And the next thing you know, I went from watching like 2 or 3 animes to like 30 to 40 within like maybe a semester.
Bruh,
I used to have like my own little private tsunami every night.
that's insane.
Oh, that sounds so fire.
It
Which
was
anime
good
have
because
you seen?
back then every anime is new to you, so it's like there's a lot that you can watch, and it's just like that cover looks fire. You ain't got to look at the synopsis. It's just like it's anime, and that cover looks crazy. We'll find out about it later, or Google anime like High School DxD. We're not gonna talk about that though.
No, please
You have
don't.
you have a Mal account, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. You
So what do
wanna
you guys
send that in
watch
Discord?
anime on?
Verb and other sites that I won't like promote.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about what I watch it on, so
Ah,
I can
fair.
type it in Discord so you can look at it. Just don't
For our blind listeners.
just don't say it. I used to I actually do want to promote this one, or not promote it, but I do want to say it just because I'm mad at it. So WCO stream, right? What I watched anime on that literally for like 4 years. That was what I watched on, and I'm so pissed because now it's a paid site. I'm so pissed.
Really?
I spent so much of me into that app or into that website, and like so much of all of my anime like nostalgia comes from that website, and so it's kind of sad to see it go.
I'm
But
happy to
That's
hear
so
another person that
crazy.
you
but I
use
watch
is
on that
Verve.
now. But I watch on that now.
Uh,
And that site's actually way better than the one I was watching on. The site I was watching on was actually kind of shit. It was kind of shit.
I've been on the
Yeah.
same site like 12 years.
Nice
Damn.
dedication.
Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll is ass.
Is it?
You
Why
can't
do
even
you
you
think it's
can't you can't
ass?
even get everything on it. Like it's so much better to just use the site.
Yeah.
like like why would you pay for that?
I didn't
And
like
from
Crunchyroll
there,
and I tried it just because I hate the fucking user interface. It's so bad, so fucking boring. That's the main reason I switched to Verve because the user interface they had was so much more friendly and easy to use.
And Verb was also cheaper than Crunchyroll.
It's
Niggas
way
like walk
cheaper.
away from Crunchyroll and Crunchyroll is already on Verb.
Yeah, and back when Verve was popping, and they had everything on there. They
Like
had High
High
Dive,
Dive and
they
all
had
that stuff. Yeah.
Funimation,
It
Rooster
was so
Teeth.
deep.
They even had like Discovery Channel shit on there for like no fucking reason. And I was so fucking intrigued with that. I never even got to watch half the shit that was on there because half of it just went away after like the first year it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New episode of Vinland Saga came out today. I gotta watch that.
I'm behind 2 episodes.
Dude, the Vinland Saga where it's at right now, I love it. I mean, I've been enjoying the second season way more than the first, actually.
I like the first season way more, but I'm not I'm not mad at the second season.
I read the manga for it. I was so bored reading the manga. When I got to the second season part, I'm like, bro, he was a gangster. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, but then
Why
then it
is he
picks
so
then it
upset
picks
with
up again.
everything?
It picks up again.
farm art.
What'd you
I
say,
was
Trix?
very. Then I realized he went through a lot.
What'd you say, Trix?
Uh, Recreators, top 5 isekai.
Oh, dude, I do want to watch Recreators.
Recreators, I tried to get into it. I can't. I'm not gonna lie.
What
That's
is
like a reverse.
Recreators?
Isn't
It's
isn't
more
it
of
a
a
mech
reverse.
anime?
No, no,
No,
no,
it's
no,
like
no. This is a reverse isekai.
What's the one I'm thinking of? I thought
it,
that one was a mecha anime.
there's a mech in it, but
Oh, okay. So I was thinking of that one. Just I
Are we
haven't I
getting in
haven't
the?
seen it,
I'm
so
really nice.
I like
Have
the
you guys,
character
have anybody
designs
here
from
like
what I've
seen
seen.
much mech?
Seen what?
Have anybody here like dabbled in a lot of mech anime?
No, I hate mecha
I
animes.
started with my Knights of Magic. I've seen a couple.
I
I've seen that
like I
one.
like like Gurren Lagann and parts of Evangelion uh and obviously Darling in the Franxx, but we'll pass
Has
on that.
anybody seen Full Metal Panic?
yeah,
I've haven't seen it, but I have heard of it.
I saw that. Some of it.
Does it get better after the first series?
No, it doesn't.
All right, cool. I'm
Also,
dropping it.
also Code Geass peak.
No,
Code Geass is peak.
Code Geass, I don't think I'll ever watch it. I don't think I ever will. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I won't either. Purely because of the art style, I think is garbage.
I've seen a lot of Gundam.
Anybody who doesn't watch an anime because of art style is
But,
L. That's a big L.
No,
nah.
I used to think the same thing about Mob Psycho, and then I actually gave it a try. However, Code Geass, I absolutely hate that art style.
I I, I can't.
That's why I haven't seen that ping pong anime.
that
It does not
that
look.
art style that art
Literally just
style is
fucking
kind of
ping
whack,
pong.
but I don't like art style that stop me from watching something.
Art style definitely helps me watch something because it's different than
Yeah.
I mean,
It's appealing and
what the fuck I was watching before.
it is always better when it is like a cool ass art style and it has great animation and stuff like that. But it usually amps it up. But I still like yeah. Like, I love JoJo.
I like a lot of what Mappa does, but did not like Chainsaw Man.
The anime or just the like art animation
Like
art style?
I'll say the anime because I haven't read the manga and I will never because
I
fuck book.
watched 3 episodes of Chainsaw Man. I mean I need to get back to it, but from the 3 episodes I watched, I wasn't like super interested.
Bro, this is so fucking dry.
Also I
Like a lot of
don't.
the appeal of it is like the story from what happens in the manga and shit. That's cool. That's for manga readers who have already gotten to that point. And then there's the people who are there for like I don't want to say like the sexual or horny content. It's like they're there for the parts where the characters are horny or like making sexual humor. And it's like I'm fine with sexual humor every now and then, but there's so much sprinkled in that show. I just can't. And the action is really cool. I wish there was more fucking of it.
Yeah, the action's definitely a selling point. But yeah, I
It's
don't
like one of
know.
the
It
only
just
pros it has.
didn't really hit me. I'll probably still go
I
watch
fucking
it,
hate
but
the main character.
you don't like Denji?
No, I honestly I hate all the main character. I hate the main supporting cast.
Interesting.
Denji, Aki, Power, all three of them are garbage.
I like Aki.
Aki's a nothing burger of a character.
Wow.
Damn. But
It's like the most beautiful anime y'all seen.
the most beautiful anime, probably Violet Evergarden.
I was gonna say the same thing. Not gonna lie.
I mean, it's pretty hard to top Violet Evergarden in terms of like beautiful.
I'd say Violet or Vivi. Either one of those.
He was pretty beautiful. I gotta finish VV actually.
I've never seen either of those. I heard Violet
VV
Evergarden
is
from
really
multiple
good.
sources is really good.
Mhm.
I think most beautiful I've ever seen was probably like either Demon Slayer, specifically talking about the movie for, like in the beginning of Mugen Train, or like the entirety of Somali and the Forest Spirit.
Dude, Diza has been hyping up Somali and the Forest Spirit. I read the
Bro, that
synopsis and I was
show
not interested.
it's so good.
I know synopsises usually are like deceiving, but I was not interested in reading
I
that.
didn't even read the synopsis. I just saw like a thumbnail of the first episode, and that's what made me watch it.
Hmm.
It's not the most
Um,
entertaining, but it's heartwarming.
Yeah.
It's one of the only anime that I will say has ever
So,
made me cry.
damn, nice. I don't cry to like anything to entertainment or stuff. Like I don't really do that.
I don't either, but it's like one
I've
of the only
only
ones. Like it's I can count on my fingers still.
I've only cried 3 times ever to any form of entertainment. The first time was the first time I watched It's a Wonderful Life. Second time was it was like 2 a.m. I had been working all day. I was tired as shit. I had eaten like I was full of like food, had like a bunch of snacks, and I watched A Dog's Purpose. Dude, I was tears just coming down. That shit was wild. Um, and then the third time was when I watched Coco.
If we're talking about like non
Yeah, these
anime
aren't
things that have
animes.
made me cried, there's been a couple of things that made me cry like that weren't anime, like Fox and the Hound, uh, Iron Giant.
Iron Giant made you cry?
Well, when I was a kid, it
Oh,
wouldn't
I
make me
see.
cry now.
hey
I
guys, I'm not
did.
gonna lie. It's been nice. It's been nice chatting it up with you guys,
Oh yeah,
but
we
I gotta
do.
go now.
Yeah, we do gotta end pretty soon. It's been an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
It's been that
Jeez!
long.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
yeah.
Yeah, I'm late on my
So,
schedule. I gotta go.
all right. Thanks for joining us, KBN.
Thanks a
Hey,
bunch, man. It
not
was
a problem.
really
You
fun
guys
Appreciate
having
are
you
you.
on.
there.
Thanks for
If
filling
you guys
in.
ever need me to come back, just let me know.
Yeah. Of course,
For sure.
W guys, W guys.
W guest. You're a first guest.
All right, make sure you say that in the books.
Yeah, for sure.
Next time I'll be on my computer, so like I can have a better mic and it'll sound more up to quality.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll just auto tune this one. the entire episode would just auto-tune his audio.
But crazy. That's crazy. All right.
All right, thank you guys. You guys have a great night.
Yeah, you
You
too,
too.
KBN.
Dude.
Later.
Later. And he's gone. Okay, so we should probably wrap this up. This is gonna be a
Yeah.
hell of a VOD for me to download, because it's much harder when I stream and then I download the VOD, because downloading the VOD takes fucking forever.
It's also a very long VOD.
Yeah, when I just do recording, it's pretty easy, because it just automatically, like, it's downloading while it's recording, and so it just saves it into my files, and then I can just upload the file and stuff. It's super easy. But now I have to like download it and shit, and it's gonna be interesting. We'll see how this goes.
Right.
One last message.
Oh,
What's your last
what's
message?
the message?
Are you really an anime fan? If you haven't seen hentai.
Yes? Because that's more of a. I feel like we should save that for the next episode. It's a whole bag of worms, dog.
Oh man,
I'm willing to fight over that.
All right. Do we have a question we want to ask them? They haven't answered any of the questions we've said, but do we want to?
What's your most hated anime?
Yeah, what's your most hated anime? What do you hate? But yeah, that has been episode 4 of Mainline Nerdcore, with our special guest KBN, who has left. Yeah, we're gonna drop this obviously tomorrow, or it'll be today when this drops. So I don't know why I just said that. What was I saying? Para will be back next week. We're gonna try to get more guests on. Probably not like super often though, not until we like pick up a little bit, because we have 7 subscribers.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while till we get
It's gonna be a bit,
huge
but I could
on.
probably there's probably a couple people I can get on, if I tried hard enough.
We could. I still want to get the artists that we got to collaborate with for an episode.
Artists we got to collaborate.
So by artists, I mean like actual drawing artists. Like
Oh, got you.
and Peeps.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be
if
nice.
they're available, if they want to.
But yeah, thank you all for listening today. I'm Kana, there's Mumama, there's Trix, and